Okay, good morning and welcome to Daily 3D Revolve. Today I'm going to be doing a Design Spark mechanical tutorial. I'm going to be showing you guys how to create a small boot knife. So we'll go ahead and load the program. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go File New, create a new design, and then we're going to click this eye icon to go Plan View. I'm going to minimize, and then we'll bring in our, bring in our graphic here as an idea. Now we're not going to make ours exactly like this, but this is just kind of a general idea. I might make the blade a little bit longer on mine. So we'll go ahead and draw a reference line to see how long this is. Okay, this is in millimeters, so I need to go change it to inches. So let's do that. Let's go to File, come down here to Design Spark Options. If you haven't already done this, go to Units, change from metric to imperial, and then click OK. All right, now we're in inches because of the bigger squares. So let's see how big this is. Turn off our snap over here. Just take the check off the box. Okay, yeah, this isn't nearly big enough. I want mine to be about 4.5 inches maybe. Okay, so we're gonna have to scale this. So hold down, grab the corner, hold down the shift key, kind of scale out. Maybe a little bit smaller. Okay, this will work. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that line. We're gonna put this right in the middle there. Okay, now we're gonna Control plus to zoom in. Grab our pan tool and we'll pan up. Since this is mostly the same on the left as it is on the right, I'm going to put a construction line in there. Go ahead and turn on our snaps. And then Control minus to zoom out. Put a construction line down to the point there. And then we're going to go ahead and right mouse click on the construction line and set it as a mirror. Now we'll go Control plus to zoom in. Okay, so now we want to pan down. Now we'll go ahead and get our line tool to start. So we're going to go ahead and start here. Let's turn off our snaps. We don't want that to interfere. Okay, we're going to click and drag. We're going to drag out 0.5. Okay, now we're going to Control minus. Now we're going to come down to our first flare point, which is going to be, the line's going to be 2.25. So go ahead and punch in 2.25. Now we're going to flare out 0.528 inches, and the angle is 126.3. So go ahead and calculate that in and click. Now we're going to go select to click off. I'm going to grab the pan tool and we're going to pan up. I'm going to put a small little line in here. So click and drag down. We're going to drag down 0.172 inches, and the angle is 126.3. Okay, we're going to click. Now let's Control plus to zoom in. I'm going to come in a little bit with mine. So we'll go ahead and get our line tool. We'll come in 0.136 at a 90-degree angle. We'll click, select to click off. Now I'm going to pan up. Oops. Sorry about that. I hit the wrong one. I wanted pan and I hit spin. Now I'm going to put a fairly good little arc in mine, so we'll get our 3-point arch. We'll click there and we'll go, and I want the point to be bigger on mine. Okay, we'll come out. Okay, so the radius is 4.148 inches, and it's a 29.5 degree arc. Okay, so now we're going to get our trim away tool. Let's get these little bits right here. Now we're going to pan down. Okay, now we're going to round the corners here. So let's get our corner rounder tool. Click there. I'm not going to do a full on mine. Mine's going to be 0.25, so we'll go ahead and do that. Okay, now I'm going to do some offsets for this little handle here. So we'll go ahead and click the offset. And let's get that one, that one, that one, and that one. And we'll bring it down to 0.145 inches. So we'll just click there. And now we're going to continue the line straight down. So click and drag a line down. Let's drag this line down 0.5, and then we'll select the click off. I'm going to put a little bit of a different design in mind. So we're going to grab the 3-point arch. Actually, let's undo that. I'm going to go ahead and right mouse click on the line, turn off the mirror line. Let's go to the 3-point arch. We'll go from there to there. I'm going to kind of bow this up a little bit. So we're going to go 0.669 and with the 64.2 radius. We'll click. All right, now we're going to round these corners right here. So we'll grab our corner rounder tool, click once. We're going to go 0.105 inches. And we'll do the same over here. Okay, that's going to be our little cutout. Not looking to copy this one exact, just one little bit of a. Okay, now instead of putting a circle in here, I'm going to do a hexagon. Go for something totally unique, different. Okay, our hexagon is going to be 0.6. So type in 0.6, and it's going to be 6-sided. Okay, now we're going to pan up. We're going to put one in there too. So go ahead and grab the hexagon tool. Let's drag up. And it's going to be 0.8. Enter. Okay, let's control minus. We're going to get rid of the drawing. We don't need it anymore. Delete. Control plus. We're going to pan down. The only other thing I wanted to do is probably extend this all down a little bit. So I'm going to go move. I'm going to select all the radiuses on this, and we're going to drag down 0.15. Okay, now we're going to put a fillet in here. So go ahead and let's get our corner rounder tool. Click there, and we're going to put in a 0.3 fillet, and then we're going to do the same over here. Oh, 0.3. Now let's control minus, and I may bring this hexagon down a little bit, but let's check. Control plus to zoom in. Let's pan up. Okay, I'm going to put a fillet in here, so let's go ahead and grab that. Let's click there. 0.182. Do the same on this side. 182. Not sure if I'm going to round this. I kind of like the look of that squared edge. But let's go ahead and move this down just a little bit. Or actually, you know what? It's a hexagon, so it's going to be kind of weird to move. So let's leave it. Let's leave it like it is. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and pull. We'll spin this. Let's get the select tool and get rid of that line. We don't need it. Let's get rid of these. We don't need those. Okay, let's zoom in, Control plus. Let's grab our pull. We're going to select this face. I'm going to come over here to the pull from both sides. And we're going to pull out to, let's just go 0.4. It's a nice round number. Let's spin it, make sure it's not too thick. Oh, that's very thick. Okay, so let's undo that. Let's do half of that. Okay, let's pull from both sides. 0.2. Okay, that's better. We don't want this knife to be too thick. Let's get our spin tool. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and add our chamfers in here. So it needs to be half the distance. So our thickness is 0.2. So we got to put in a chamfer of 0.1. So we'll go 0.1. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and spin to do the other side. Pull. We'll go ahead and select both of these lines. Make sure it's on chamfer. Type in 0.1. Okay. Now I'm going to add a little filleting to the outside. So we'll go ahead and we'll click till all the lines are selected. And we'll put a fillet in there of 0.04. Well, that's looking pretty good. So now we'll spin this around to the back. We'll say pull. Click till all of them are selected. Pull to 0.4. Okay, now I want to go ahead and spin this. Let's zoom in. Grab our pan tool, let's pan down. Let's see if I can put a fillet in here. I don't want a big fillet though. Let's go 0.3. That's a decent sized fillet. And let's do the same for these. .3. And then we'll do the same on this big one. 0.3. Okay, now let's spin around to the back. Take care of these in the back here. .3. .3. .3. Okay, now let's spin this. Just not sure if I want to put anything right there or leave it flat. I think I'm going to leave it flat. Okay, let's go ahead and view from top. Don't think I want to do anything else to that. I think I like how it came out. Okay, that's going to end today's tutorial. Hopefully you enjoyed watching and you got something useful out of this video. Thanks again for watching.